Hey, Steve Stine here. Thank you so much for joining me for my 10-minute rock licks lessons, where we're going to be looking at different fun and creative rock licks that you can use in your playing. If you like this, please do me a favor, like and share and subscribe to the channel, and check out my guitar courses, namely my guitar course Rock Licks, over at guitarzoom.com. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, in this guitar lick, what we're going to be looking at is the C Mixolydian scale. And there's a couple of different ways that you can look at this. So if you're not sure of what Mixolydian is and that sort of thing, we're going to look at it a couple of different ways. But basically what we're doing is we're taking the major scale in C, okay, and we're going to flat that seventh. So we get that minor seventh sound, which sounds great for blues. And it's going to remind you a lot of pentatonic, minor pentatonic as well, but let's finish the thought here. So we've got our Mixolydian, but instead of just playing all the notes like oftentimes we wind up doing, what we want to do is take a couple of those notes out and make this a little more interesting by creating larger intervals, larger distances between the notes. So instead of playing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the second note. See that? So I have 1, 2, I'm going to skip 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to skip the 6 as well. So I'm just going to play this. And it sounds a little more interesting. We've got our triad sitting there with our dominant seventh sound there. See that? And then what we're going to do is we're going to head up and keep going. So now we're just doing the next octave here. Now, for those of you that look at this more from a pentatonic perspective, what you can kind of see happening here, if we were looking at this as minor pentatonic, what I'm really doing is taking that minor pentatonic and I'm simply adding in, instead of playing the minor third, right there, I'm going to play the major third. Okay? That's what I'm doing. So I'm taking this note and changing it to that note. So instead of being E flat, it becomes E. Okay? And I'm putting that E right here. So if you look at it, then I'm just playing pentatonic from there, if you're visualizing it this way. And then here, that's an octave, so I have to fix that. And that's an octave there as well, so I have... Now, there's a lot of different cool ways that you can use this. Now, obviously, if you were soloing in something bluesy, again, not minor blues per se, but just kind of a rock and roll style blues, and you're doing your normal pentatonic-y kind of stuff, you can drop into this. So notice, like right here, how I'm playing 11, 8, and then 9 and 10 there. And I've always loved this first string coming off of here. I love that sound. You see? And then another thing that I like to do with this is I can take this note right here, which is the G, and I can put it over here on the third string instead. So when I come off of this, instead of dropping down here to the 8th fret, I go to the 12th fret of the third string, and I get that kind of thing. And then I can, of course, drop from there into whatever. See that? So it's kind of cool. You could be playing just regular minor pentatonic, and then drop into for a different kind of sound. So it's a really effective kind of lick, very sort of Eric Johnson-y in a way. And again, we could look at this from the Mixolydian perspective if you know that, or we can just look at it as a minor pentatonic, but we're taking the third, the minor third, and we're switching it to a major third. And again, whatever works for you in your mind, and most importantly in your fingers for execution, is what we're looking for. So hopefully that lick helps you a little bit. If it does, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like and share the video, comment, let me know how it's going for you. And do me a favor, go to guitarzoom.com if you get a chance and check out my guitar course, Rock Licks, that houses all kinds of different licks in the context of solos and things like that where we discuss them, and other guitar courses that I have available as well. So take care, stay positive, and I'll talk to you soon.